everybody, on this beautiful Thursday morning, January 5th, 2017. Wow, there are so many things going on today. Some of the top stories, breaking stories today. Reported from the Wall Street Journal. Donald Trump plans revamp of top U.S. spy agency. President-elect works on restructuring the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. Tweets again his doubts that Russia hacked the Democrats. Now, the left has been saying that, how can President Trump trust Vladimir Putin and Julian Assange? Another story on that is CNN is claiming that Julian Assange is a pedophile with no proof, and Julian Assange is now launching a legal suit against them. But all the people on the left saying, Donald Trump, he trusts Julian Assange, some British guy, over our patriots in the intelligence community. Oh, you mean the patriots in the intelligence community, like name of the CIA, that got us into the Iraqi war, right? You mean the patriots who are never wrong in the CIA who run the drugs in Afghanistan? $87 billion industry? You mean those patriots who told us and lied to us saying that Saddam Hussein had WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. We had to go fight the Iraqi wars. Meanwhile, Bush and Dick Cheney go in with Halliburton and rob the Iraqis of their oil, claiming that they did 9/11 with no proof. 9/11, 16 of the hijackers were Saudi Arabian, and nobody said anything about Saudi Arabia. This military-industrial complex has continually just brought us into more death and destruction, more war. It's not only the left, it is also the right that has been hijacked. They need continual, perpetual wars to fund their lucrative operations. They needed the Afghani war to get in there and ravage tens of thousands of Afghanistan innocent men, women, and children, so they can move the poppy fields from Vietnam to Afghanistan. They needed to go into Iraq to enrich themselves. They are the ones who told us they had weapons of mass destruction. The CIA is the one who told us that they needed Al-Qaeda while we're fighting Russia in '82. They're the ones who told us we needed Al-Qaeda, we need to arm the moderate the rebels, who eventually became Al-Qaeda, who were Al-Qaeda, who eventually became ISIS. They simply changed the name because they knew that it was the same group. Normal people were realizing that it was the same group. The quote moderate rebels that they keep saying, calling them. And now they're ISIS and IS. Of course we're going to trust Julian Assange, who has a 10-year plus track record of impeccable information. Proof positive information. I'm not saying he's 100% correct on everything he says, but the majority of the information that he has leaked out into the public has turned out to be true. He was against Iraq. He was against Afghanistan. He was also against sellout Republicans. Now he was against Hillary Clinton because she was trying to bring World War III, because she was trying to implode the economy, because she was trying to make the U.S. an aid in the totalitarian world governance, which the UN is simply a front group for, but which the Council on Foreign Relations are talking about for the last 20 years, trying to establish the New World Order, trying to establish a world governance. These totalitarian control freaks get off on controlling populations. How much of the world they feel that they can control and sit and perch upon as vultures, vampiric entities to exploit from, is how they get off, how they power trip, how they feel like they're somebody, how they feel like they're got some identity, or how they feel that they're some kind of special thing. They believe that they're God's gift to humanity if they perch on everybody else, making regulations for Africa and Brazzaville and Russia and South Alabama, when they're sitting in their ivory castles in Sweden and Luxembourg and Europe. To them, the idea of local control, giving local people the power to be able to determine their local laws, is an outrage, is anathema, is insanity. To them, that's the definition of insanity. Why? Because they fundamentally hate humanity. They fundamentally hate freedom, free peoples. They fundamentally hate seeing people be powerful and have beautiful families and have beautiful marriages and have wonderful relationships and love God and have great lives. They hate that. Why? Because they want people to worship them. They want people to grovel to them. They want to create communist structures where they can sit up top with their elite friends and everybody has to worship them and grovel at their feet. They want to make you poor, folks. They want to make you dumbed down. They want to make you a low information voter. They want to make you somebody who cannot think and cannot discern and cannot do your own research. They don't want you to know about 9/11. They don't want you to know about Sandy Hook. They don't want you to know about Al-Qaeda and moderate rebels and IS. They don't want you to know about WMDs that they lied about, making us go into war, killing tens of thousands of people for no reason. This is the intelligence community that we're supposed to trust after we've gotten to 6+ wars with them. Libya, Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq. These are the people that we're supposed to trust. They've been lying to us for 20+ years. They've been getting us into wars and enriching themselves for 20+ years. And these are the people we're supposed to trust? No, we don't trust you. We don't trust you. You are not patriots. You are sellouts. You are money-grubbing prostitutes. You are dishonorable mercenaries. And we thank God for the real patriots in the military intelligence agencies who leaked information on you, who leaked the information to Assange, top sources say. It wasn't the Russians. It has to be the Russians, though. It has to be the old boogeyman. You always need to have a big boogeyman for us to be scared of. First it was the Russians. Then we beat them in the Cold War. Then it had to be Islam and Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden. Then we, quote, killed him. Well, now it's got to be something else. So now it's got to be Russia again. Well, we got to make Russia into the big super bear again. No, Russia has a GDP of Italy. They don't want to go to war. You see that? They want prosperity. They had 70 years of your stupid New World Order and your communism. They don't want it anymore. They want to be free. They want their own currency. They want their own monetary supply. They want to be able to govern their country in their own way. And guess what? The entire world is waking up to that. They are sick of you vampires. They are sick of you control freaks. They are sick of you pathetic, weak individuals who get off on dominating uninformed people. See, we're good people don't get off in seeing other weak people be dominated. We see other weak people and say, oh my goodness, that's very sad. We want to make them stronger. We got to help that person get stronger. We got to help that person unlock their epigenetics. We got to help that person become anti-predator. So that person can fight and defend themselves against predators like you. We thank God that the day is here, that good is rising above evil, and that the spirit of freedom and liberty and the Spirit of God is rising up to stomp on your throat. Because now it is time for the people to rise up, to see who you are, and to claim our destiny over you, you servant. For we are the ones God has given this creation to. We'll be right back.